Welcome back to Sci-Fi Bricks. Today's video is going to be a little different. Instead of talking about one of my builds, I'm going to give you an update on what I'm working on, give you a little bit of a tour of my Lego room, and talk about what's new. So the first thing that's new is this. As you may or may not know, good old Melbourne is stuck in lockdown, and we've been in lockdown for a very long time. So this kid had to get some clippers off Amazon and get some hair dye at the supermarket and go at it. But I think it turned out all right. Comment below what you think. With this lockdown, I've had a hell of a lot of free time. So I've been working on a lot of different mocks at the same time, and I've started making some new videos. I finally jumped onto the trend and I got a TikTok. I've started making a complete fool of myself, and it's all Lego related. The link is in the description. So have a look, watch my videos, and don't forget to subscribe to me on TikTok. I also got Twitter because, why not? What else am I going to do in lockdown? So you'll see there's lots more videos coming on those channels, and it'll probably continue until the day I'm free again. Now, let's have a chat about what I'm working on at the moment. So first up, you may or may not recognize this one, but this is the train from the Snowpiercer TV series, which is awesome, so give it a watch. It's my first time making a mock of a train, so it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm really excited. So you can see I'm working on the front, and I've got a plan to make it about 5 or 6 carriages long, with the Snowpiercer engine at the front, 1 or 2 Snowpiercer carriages, then the connection with Big Alice, and then the Big Alice carriage at the back. So keep an eye out for that. Now here's another one that I've been working on for quite a while, but it's taken a little bit of a back seat while I've been focusing on my other Star Trek builds. But now it's time to get back into it. This one is the Titan from Star Trek Lower Decks. You can see I've been working on the saucer and getting the shape right, and starting to work on the underneath. I'm working on the star drive at the moment, and I'm playing around with a few different designs. You can see I've got a snot technique here to try and get the shape right, but I think I'm actually going to dismantle that and just build it with slope bricks to get the shape looking a little bit better and a bit smoother with less studs. And I nearly forgot, I've also started on the nacelles for the Titan. I'm doing these the same way I did the nacelles on the Zheng He, which is as a flat design with bricks on bricks, and then that'll be sitting on the side of the Titan. All right, this one, it's not a lot, but this is going to be the F302 from Stargate, and I've got lots of ideas rolling around in my head at the moment, like a puddle jumper or a Gould ship. So comment below what you want to see me make from Stargate, because I'm super keen to do some new Stargate builds. All right, now this one here, it's not a lot to start with, but it's going to be one of my biggest builds, and it's going to be a massive project, which I couldn't resist getting started. I'm also going to be filming myself building it. So keep an eye out for that video where you'll finally get to see how I build what I build. So this here is the beginning of the Battlestar Pegasus. It will be to scale with my Galactica, which will make it around 1 meter long, maybe even longer. So you can see we've got the front here, and I've started working on the middle section. So it will be really large when it's done, which means it's going to be super detailed, and it's going to look awesome with the Galactica. From Battlestar Galactica, I'm also working on some ships from the Colonial Fleet. I showed you a while ago that I was working on the Colonial Movers. it's completely dismantled because I had to start over to find a new way to make it stable without falling apart. But I bought the pieces for that now, so I'm going to start building that really soon. And I'm also working on 2 other ships from the fleet, which will be a surprise, but they should be up pretty soon. And that's not all I'm making from Battlestar Galactica. I've also decided to work on my Vipers. I built my Vipers around 5 or 6 years ago, so I didn't have the same access to parts that I have now. But have a look at what I'm working on. So I'm working on rebuilding my Mark II Viper with some new nice red pieces and focusing on making it really detailed and accurate. So I'm super excited to get this one finished. And it's all in pieces at the moment, but I'm working on rebuilding the Mark VII Viper. So you can see the middle section here. And then we have our wings here. So I'm super excited to get that finished as well. And I'll show you these cool new pieces that I got. So these pieces here, they're Technic pieces, but I think they're going to look really good on the engines of the Vipers. We'll see how I go when I try them out, but fingers crossed, they look awesome and you see them in the finished product. All right, so that's an update on what I'm working on at the moment. Now I'm going to give you a little tour of my Lego room. So first up, let's have a close-up look behind me and you can see where all the parts are stored. I've got so many pieces, so it's really important to store them well so I can find everything I need. And then you can also see on this side here, we've got all of my built up MOGs. Which I'm just running out of space for, which I think every Lego builder can relate to. And finally, something else that I've been working on through lockdown boredom is I've started to rebuild my city. And that started with my favorite part of the city, which of course is trains. So check out my train stations. It's a massive work in progress, but I'm working on a city with an airport, 2 massive train stations, and a whole lot of city in between. That's this week's video done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the update and I hope you're excited for what's coming soon. Don't forget to jump onto my TikTok and have a look at me making a complete fool of myself and comment below what you want to see me build. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.